Yes, some of the labels have fallen off. Yes, I lost that drawer when I moved over here. Don't ask me why, but it's essential to me. Hey guys, it's me, Andrea from Learning and Loving It. I'm glad you're back. This video is all about my classroom essentials, my must-haves for a smooth running classroom. So let me show you what I think is essential. Okay, my first essential that I feel like you must have is a microphone. These have been on Instagram for a long time. I got a cheap one. I did not get that expensive one, but this one does the same thing. It has a light down here. I usually use this after morning work when they share their journal writing or during our writing share time as well. They get to hold the microphone. It amplifies their voice. It gives them more of a voice. Of course, if they don't want to use it, they don't have to, but this has been very helpful with building engagement and getting them excited about sharing their work. My next essential is a doorbell. I'm sure you've seen these everywhere too, but I feel like this is super essential in my classroom. I use this during center time. I have them line up after my timer goes off, and then it signals to them that they are now able to move to their new center. I have it in one of these little things from Bath & Body Works that just holds the... This in one of the things that holds the... I have this in one of these holders from Bath & Body Works that holds the hand sanitizer. This was $1 and the doorbell I think was about $25, but I got it on Donors Choose. You can just click it. And right now I have it on this kind of music, but you can always change it out throughout the year to anything that works for you and your kids. I think there's like 50 different tones that you can use and switch them out throughout the year to keep it fresh or keep it on the same one all the time. Anything works, but this has been super helpful since I started using it 2 years ago, I believe. So the next thing that I feel like is essential in my classroom are these. I had been using different kinds of headbands. I had been using the lights and nothing really worked for me, but these have helped me so much. So during centers, I put these on my head, and if I have these on, they may not come talk to me at all. And it's been awesome. Even if I'm wearing these during centers and they see another kid coming up, they'll tell each other, no, she has her ears on, don't go over there. She has her ears on, don't go over there. So it's been wonderful. So anytime I have these on my head, they may not come talk to me during our center time while I'm working with kids at the guided reading table, because that is interrupting our learning, so they know better. And these finally have worked. Along with that goes this sign. So this sign is from Mrs. B, first grade on Instagram. It just says, yes, this is a good time to use the restroom, or please wait. This is not a good time to use the restroom. You know how they're always asking all the time. When we are learning something, I flip it around and I put it on this. They may not ask about the restroom unless it's an emergency. And then when it's center time or they don't have to listen to direct instruction, I put this around and they know that, yes, they may ask me. I just leave it right behind my desk so they can always see it anywhere they are in the classroom. At the very beginning of the year, I always teach them a few signs. We watch the Patty Shukla videos and she sings them the song, so it's very repetitive and they really understand and they really remember. So I always teach them the signs for restroom and for water, and for please, and for thank you. When I am working with my kids at my table, if they need to use the restroom, they know that they need to stay at their center, show me their little sign, and then I will tell them yes or no, and they may go, or they will have to stay, and I'll tell them wait. So there's a lot of signs that we learn at the beginning of the year that we use throughout the year. So I definitely recommend going to her YouTube and using those signs throughout the year. Okay, another essential in my classroom are these dry erase pockets. So these, I always put different things inside and they can write with the dry erase markers and then they just wipe them off and someone else can use it later. I really like these in centers. So this one's like 100 strand and they have to fill in the blanks. When you don't want to laminate, I know we love laminating, but when you don't have time or when you don't want to laminate something, just put them in here, use them for centers, and then you only need 6 of them instead of a whole class set. These have been super helpful. My next essential, I have to come over here, are these day of the week bins. I always get my copies ready the week before on a Friday, hopefully, or Thursday. And then I put them all into these bins so that I'm ready to go for the week ahead. On Friday, I got everything ready, so my copies were ready for Monday, and they're ready for the rest of the week. I feel like this has really kept me organized. It's all in there, ready to go, so I know this is all I need to do. Even if I have a sub, they can come in easily and pick the stuff up and just do it with the kids without any questions. So my next essential, pretend like there's a drawer here and a drawer here, but this has really helped me so much. Oh, look at me and my husband. Look, we're on the Titanic. Anyways, this has really been super helpful. It's not as pretty as my Instagram picture a few years ago. It's been amazing for me. I love knowing exactly where my paper clips are, exactly where my push pins go. Even if people need to come and borrow something, they know exactly where to look for things. Yes, some of the labels have fallen off. Yes, I lost that drawer when I moved over here. And yes, this is right behind me at my guided reading table, my small paper clips, but whatever. It's very essential to me. These labels are from Mrs. Henry and First, Samantha Henry, and they are my fave. I love the colors. It's amazing. So my next essential might not seem essential to anybody. It's essential to me because I get very anxious when parents come into my classroom, so I need to have air moving at all times. My next essential is a small fan like this one. Especially at the beginning of the year, I had this going all the time. It's helped me so much, especially during parent-teacher conferences. I'll have my fan going. It just makes me feel a lot more calm, a lot more sure of myself. Don't ask me why, but it's essential to me. My next essential is a document camera, just like this one. Whatever you put underneath it, it will project to the kids. So if I want to show them, we'll just do like some of our spelling words that we've done already this year, and I'll just show them and they'll just say it along with me. I'm sure a lot of you have document cameras. This probably isn't new to a lot of you, but it's very essential to me now. I don't know what I would do without one anymore. That's kind of bad. I'm very dependent on technology. Is that good? Probably not, but I love it and I need it. So don't worry about me. I'm back. Okay, so my very last essential that I think I need for sure is my Class Dojo app or Seesaw. I used to use Seesaw a few years ago. I haven't used it in a while, but right now I use Class Dojo. I do not use it for the behavior points or anything like that. I use it for sharing messages with my families, and so I use the Class Dojo app to share pictures with my family, and it builds those connections for the parents and the child. Sorry, the custodian's right outside. I'm getting very embarrassed right now. So I've had a lot of parents tell me how much they love getting pictures throughout the day to start a conversation with their kids. And I feel like it's super essential for building relationships and building connections with the family. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope some of these are on your essentials list now. If you need any links, go ahead and look down below. Thank you so much for coming and watching. If you have any essentials that you need to add to the list, go ahead and write them down below too. See you guys later. Bye.